Welcome, ASUN fans, to another edition of the Lunchbox, where we take our lunch hour and talk with your favorite ASUN athletes. Today on the Lunchbox, we have All-ASUN First Teamer at midfielder, Brendan Schoemehl. Welcome to the Lunchbox, Brendan.
Thanks, Patrick.
So first, congratulations on being named to the All-ASUN First Team. Just curious what that honor means to you.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's always good to be recognized. Feels good. Put in the hard work and, feel like you get what you deserve for it. But, it's a lot more meaningful things we're going after than that.
Totally. For people that might not know about you, can you kind of give us a little bit of your background? How'd you kind of get first started in soccer?
I don't know. I mean, I've been playing ever since I can remember. As a kid, playing on 2-3 teams just as much as I can. Played a bunch of other sports too, and then got to high school and focused on soccer. And then went through the whole recruiting process to try and play college ball, and I was lucky enough that Bellarmine found me and believed in me and gave me a chance, and then got here and just working hard and taking my chances as they came, and here we are.
It's awesome. You're from St. Louis. I have to ask because it's very clear in your background. Are you a big St. Louis City fan?
Yeah. I mean, this year's been a bit rough, but yeah, big fan.
It's cool they've been just like MLS expansion teams, how like they can be competitive pretty quickly. I know, like you mentioned, this year hasn't been great, but that's cool. Their stadium's amazing. Have you been? I assume you've been to a couple games.
Yeah. Been to a couple. It's it's a pretty cool spot down there.
Yeah. So this is gonna be your senior year. Looking back, what is your favorite memory so far being a part of the Bellarmine soccer team?
I'd say last year, game before the conference championship against Stetson, really hard fought, tough game, losing towards the end up scoring a pretty cool goal, get to go celebrate in our corner with our whole team. That was really cool. And then, in overtime, scored a pen and got to celebrate again, got the win. We had a bunch of fans there that night. It was a really cool environment, atmosphere. It's just great to win a tough game like that, and it's a great feeling. So yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that PK because it was definitely one of the highlights of the ASUN Championship last year. You went down the middle with that kick, a little bit to the right. What, like, when you're going up to that ball, were you thinking like, he's diving, I got to go middle? What was going through your head in that moment?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough spot, and at practice, the week leading up to it, I talked to some of my teammates and I've been like, I mean, why not just kick it down the middle if it's a make or break situation? The goalie's gonna dive. I mean, I'd look really dumb if he didn't. So obviously there's a risk there, but I felt pretty confident about it, and it takes away the pressure of trying to tuck one in the corner. And so it took a lot of the weight off my shoulders, and I felt very confident stepping up to it, which, is huge in such a pressure-filled moment.
It was definitely a ballsy move, but well worth it, and definitely one of the highlights of the championship last year. As you mentioned too, you guys fell just short of winning the ASUN Championship last year. What do you think it'll take for the Knights to get over that hump and claim the title this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're right there. It was pretty brutal, heartbreaking loss. It's soccer. It's one game. Anything can happen. And, the ball didn't bounce our way that game, that day. We had our chances. They had their chances too. They're a great team. They have been for a while, but I think we just got to, do what we've been doing, keep believing in ourselves. It's nothing drastic that has to change. We just have to remember that feeling and, keep it in our back pocket and want it more.
Totally, totally. You guys are right there this year. I think it's going to be a great tournament again, just like last year. And hopefully you guys will get the home field advantage too this year. Um, this is the lunchbox, so I kind of have to ask this question. What is your favorite pre-game meal? Could be the night before, could be right before the game. What is your like go-to?
We have this. I think it's a chain, but it's not very big. It's called Corrido, um, and it's a bit like a Chipotle, but a little less chain. They've got chicken, rice, sweet potatoes, guac, all that good stuff, and we do that before every home game. So I'd say that for sure. The team loves it. So
That's awesome. That's great.
yeah.
On your player page, if you look at your photos from freshman year till now, your freshman year, you had a buzz cut. Now you've grown out the flow. What kind of went into that decision? What inspired you to go with the flow?
Coming in as a freshman, I'm trying to look a little scarier, a little more intimidating, trying to make my spot. I think that was kind of behind it. Just didn't really care about, the looks at all. And then I guess I just got sick of it and just grew it out a little bit. And, it's a mess most of the time, but the hat keeps it under control. So,
Love it, dude. I love the flow. It's great on the field. Gets the team going for sure. Moving on now to our red flag, green flag segment. For fans that don't know, I'm going to give you three prompts, and you're going to have to tell me if it's a red flag, meaning a bad thing you wouldn't do, or a green flag, meaning something you would do. Let's get into it. Your first prompt is mastering soccer lingo.
I'd say it's a green flag. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a big fan. What is your favorite soccer lingo, I guess?
Uh, I don't know. And maybe like getting stuck in stuff like that.
Yeah,
I like when games get intense and hard knocks. So yeah, getting stuck in.
getting stuck in. All right. Calling it soccer instead of football.
Um, is there a medium flag?
Yeah.
I'd say I'll say. I mean, I
Yellow
did it too,
flag.
so I'll say yeah. We'll go yellow flag. Yeah.
All right. I like that. Um, this is one that we I like to ask everyone because leads to some good stories. Game day superstitions.
Ooh. Um, it's a green flag because our coach is all over that stuff. He loves it. Um, Same color pennies for the top 11 the day before. Same color pennies in warm ups. He wears the same outfit every time. I don't even know if he washes it. So yeah, there's definitely a few that go on throughout the team.
All right. I love it. Well, that's all we got for you on the lunchbox, Brennan. Thanks for joining us and best of luck this year.
Thank you.